Hello, this is Alex from IGN, and I'm joined by Daniel, and we're going to take you through the training of Titanfall. Now, here we are playing as a pilot. You do the pilot training first, and we're going to skip through the first few bits because
it's pretty easy. This is actually me playing, so you can laugh at me in the comments because I do fall down quite a few times. Yeah, because I'm not very good.
Yeah, everybody knows how to walk and run, but obviously one of the key things in Titanfall is wall running, which we are seeing here.
Oh, get stuck there. So if you play Mirror's Edge, it's a bit comparable. You need a lot of momentum to keep going. I actually kind of don't go for the wall run there. I kind of jump up, but it is about timing, which I don't get there.
you don't.
So you really need to basically run into it.
One of the interesting things is obviously
like a pro textbook.
It teaches you how to do it here in the training, but actually you and I both found that we didn't really use it that much when we played through the beta.
I think it's a skill you're going to have to acquire over a period of time, and I think it'll also come with map familiarity, because it's hard during the heat of battle to kind of pick a route, as it were.
Yeah.
So I think that also will come with time. I kind of used the double jump more than anything else.
Yes. I used the beta jump a lot. See, I'm surprised you didn't go for the wall run there. Well, you kind of did, but that was more by default, I guess.
There you go. 7 from the Soviet judge.
Now, another key part of the game is using invisibility, or your cloak, to avoid detection. And that's the kind of default tactical ability you get. Obviously, there's the sim, but you get that later. So here you can sneak past the guards.
Pretty easy to mug them off. But actually, you say that. I didn't really use it that often, although I did have a bit of a kit equipped to my Titan. So when he blew up, I ejected, I automatically cloaked, which was quite handy.
Well, I found that the cloak worked really, really well when you were using the smart gun, because obviously this is a weapon that you really need to kind of get up close to do damage. And,
so the smart pistol, if you're not familiar, automatically locks onto a target. So that's a grunt. That's a AI controlled opponent. And you can take them out with one shot. It's not that easy when you're taking out human controlled opponents.
Yeah, it takes you need 3 shots to take out a pilot.
So you need to be locked on for quite some time. Yeah. Also, it gives them a good opportunity to turn around. They could just annihilate you with a shotgun or something.
Yeah. So once you've gone through the kind of VR training that we've seen there, it takes you into a kind of fake outpost where you get to try the weapons out and all the tactics you've just learnt for real against a number of AI opponents.
So this is me just taking them out with a smart gun, really, just showing it off. So it's got pretty decent range.
Yeah.
Again, these are just the grunts. You might find that a bit weird that there's so many bots, but obviously Titanfall 6v6. I actually quite like the grunts. It feels like you have something to do on the battlefield, and it feels like you're making a difference.
Yeah, it provides background to the game rather than... Because I think if everything you were fighting was either a Titan or a pilot, it would just be insanely hard.
Yeah.
So it
just fleshes it out a bit.
Adds colour without adding layers of difficulty. Now, this is the first time you're facing a Titan. There it is, Titanfall.
So here I'm using the Sidewinder, which is one of the 2 anti-Titan weapons in the game, so you have to switch to this. It's not part of your standard arsenal. The Sidewinder's got pretty good range. It's super high caliber, but you still need to aim it at weak points for maximum damage.
Yes, you need to target the head or the back, and the key thing is, as you're doing here, is kind of keep moving and stay away from its kind of line of sight.
It's definitely a David Goliath dynamic that's established at this point, and you've got to use your agility and your speed just to get around it. You can get up close. You can even circle around back and take advantage of the Titan's size.
Yeah. And then so obviously once you see that striped line, you know that Titan is in danger, so it just takes a few more shots to finish it off.
Please initiate Titanfall.
And now this is the pilot himself going into Titanfall, so once you've kind of built up your Titan points, basically you'll get the Titanfall drop.
Get close to your
jump down and get inside your little mech buddy. That is cool. I will never tire of that.
Firing your Titan's primary.
So we're just going to stay with the Titan for a little bit longer. So firing your gun is exactly the same. Obviously the weaponry on the Titan is much more heavy duty, so it doesn't reload as quickly. This is the quad rocket. You have 4 of them, and then you've got to take some time reloading it. Otherwise, it's to balance it out. Otherwise, the Titan would just be so powerful.
Yeah.
You can have more of a chain gun if you want a more kind of rapid firing weapon.
Yeah.
But you can make pretty easy work of all these dudes.
Obviously, the main difference in terms of controls is the Titan is pretty much pinned to the ground, whereas as a pilot you can jump and there's a much more verticality to the game.
So we'll get onto this in a minute when we talk about Titan training, but those 2 little blue lines on the screen are your dashes, and it's really important to use those sensibly. That is how you make your Titan kind of a little bit more nimble and get yourself out of kind of danger so you can recharge your shield. If you don't use those sensibly, if you drain them both, you can kind of like screw yourself over a bit.
Yeah.
That's why the Titan's great. Say you were playing domination and that's a choke point, you could just clear that out with the artillery.
Yeah. That was us taking you through the pilot training. We've also got another video looking at Titan training, so keep it locked on IGN.